They lied to us. They lied to us women. We have been bamboozled. They told us that happiness lies in making money, um, climbing the corporate ladder, achieving the nice car, the nice house, money in the bank, shorty what you drank. They said that would make us happy. And let me tell you something, it's all a lie. Feminism ruined women. They lied to us. We've been bamboozled. I believed it. I went out, I got my degree, got my corporate job. Yes, I'm making a whole bunch of money. It's wonderful. It's great for a year or two. And then it's like, wait a minute. I begged to wake up every morning, rush out of the house, sit in traffic, work all day for somebody who would replace me tomorrow, get in traffic, run back home, make dinner, try to connect with the kids for 5 minutes, and then do it all over again for the rest of my life? Does that sound like success? That stuff gets old within a year or two.
I love seeing women telling the truth. Feminism has really ruined women, right? Because women are talking about being their own boss. Like she said, you get a job, you make the money, you get the car, you get the Gucci bags and all of that. You feel self-made, but that is not the role of a woman. And we see a lot of women that are miserable because you're working so damn hard. And you're not even working hard to provide or create something meaningful. You're just working hard just to have stuff and just to say that you're independent. And I think what women are really seeing too is that men don't really want that. Men don't want a woman that is so caught up in feminism to where she forgets her place. But you are seeing a shift in some of these women, especially younger women, where they're like, I'd rather live a soft life. I'd rather have a husband, support him, and let him go out there and tackle the world. And I'll be with him and create an environment and create a family with this person, but I can do what I'm truly was born to do. Women are upset, especially when you have these women who are like men, right? Who are all in the feminist Kool-Aid, right? I feel like a woman that is praising that lifestyle forgot her purpose. Women were created to be nurturers, multipliers. Women are very smart and everything like that, but they were created for a certain reason. And the more and more you see a woman working and all that stuff, you see them getting away from their purpose. And that's the reason why you see a lot of these women when they get older, they say, I regret taking that route. Just like this woman, right? Because it sounds good, right? It sounds good. But like you said, why would you want to, as a woman, fight the corporate battles, right? Uh, go go and deal with all of this ignorance at work. Why would you want to even do that? Where you can get with the right man, create a great environment, be a stay-at-home mom if you wanted to, nurture the kids, help the kids grow, right? And live a softer life. That sounds way better than trying to go and deal with these crazy people at work. But these women were taught that being that lifestyle was bad for them. I don't think so. But that's the reason why you see a lot of women now want that man that is stable, want that man with that money, because you're starting to see that women are getting away from the feminist movement because they see the damage that it does. But like I said, at the end of the day, man, it's just not good for women because you see them crashing now. In feminist movement, is a huge contributor to the single baby mama epidemic we have, especially in the black community, because you think you don't need a man because you're an almighty woman, you can do all things. But then what do we see later on? Crashing out, thinking about giving their kids up for adoption, crying, anxiety, mental health gone. That was all pushed by feminism for women to be on their own. But what we're seeing, that's the beautiful thing about social media, is that they can't do it.
How do I know? Because the past year, I haven't worked at all. I've been home by the grace of God. Thank God. I've got to concentrate on myself, on the house, on the family. I got to really see things clearly because I finally had a moment to breathe. I've been working since I was 15. So this is the first year, I think, that I've finally gotten to sit down and breathe and realize we've been lied to. Happiness is not in the corporate job. Now, some people probably do want that, but let me tell you one thing for sure that I know. I worked in corporate almost 20 years, and I met so many women in corporate, and they were making way more than me. We're probably talking about 500,000. And once you get to know them, they're not happy. They are struggling mentally. It's not met, especially for women. We've been bamboozled, we've been lied to. So, if you're younger, don't think getting the degree, getting the corporate job, having to work your butt off for the rest of your life is the answer. For some, it may be, but for a lot of women, I know it's not. It's not for me. I belong in the house. If I could do it all over again, I would be barefoot and pregnant. I would much rather that than working 2 to 3 jobs, tired, and barely know my kids. So, anything pushed in the mainstream media, just remember it's not for your benefit, it's for theirs. They got us out the house so they could tax us and raise our children. And that's the problem we're seeing in society today.
Boom. Why are a lot of kids messed up? Right? The mom's not nurturing. The mom is not at home. The mom's not making sure these kids are straight, right? The mom's working. So now what does that mean? Your kids are at school longer, after school programs, they are around all these other people when they should be at home around the mother, especially the mom, right? And the father too, but the mother is the nurturer. That is what she was created for. The woman is a nurturer. The woman wasn't created to be the boss. And I might get some flack about that, but it's true. You weren't created to be the head of the household. You were created to nurture these kids. So when you see the reason why, and just look at the black community, why are a lot of our kids messed up? Look at the mama. Why we have YNs? Why do we have future baby mamas? Look at the mama. The mama either got to work a lot, so she's never at home. These kids are essentially raising themselves, or these schools is raising them, or the mama don't care because she's so stressed out and she just want to get away, so these kids are by themselves. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. That is, it's a direct correlation. I'm telling you, feminism is a direct correlation to why these kids are the way they are. It's because of the woman. The woman's not there doing her job and nurturing and getting these kids in line.
We didn't get to instill values in our children. The government did because they bamboozled us and told us happiness was found in working for them for the rest of our lives. Lies, lies, lies. 5dlove.org.
And that's what it is. And it's the values, the way of life, the emotional. You need a woman. The father is there for the discipline, right? Head of the household, bringing the food to the table, all of that, right? That is what the man is there for. But the woman is very essential, right? The woman is the CEO of the household, but women aren't completed or fulfilled with that job, right? Because they don't get recognition, because that's what you see. These women, all they really want is just recognition. They want to be recognized for who they are and for what they got. And that's the reason why, especially in the black community, you see our kids so jacked up right there. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's always going to keep this thing rocky. We're going to tap into the No Filter Morning Show. Link in the show description below. I appreciate you guys, and I'm out. I'm not African American, bro. I'm American. Temporary status shouldn't be 40 years. This is why we can't help single moms. We got to make snitching great again. If I see a man, he don't take care of his kids, he's a bum. Unsubscribe. I'm still going to keep going up. My issue is that you are really hard on single mothers. It will always be the woman's fault. Start snitching, y'all. I haven't seen a smart black Democrat. Let's keep it funky. Why was the woman created? It's called the No Filter Morning Show. It's straight like that.